Microsoft South Africa says it's working with government to tighten the Copyright Act, which will help to curb piracy in the IT sector. And a crime expert has warned that training will be as important as command and control in the police's new anti-crime team. I'm Richard Brooks. Microsoft South Africa says it's working with government to tighten the Copyright Act, which will help to curb piracy in the IT sector. The company's Mark Reynolds says software piracy is robbing the South African IT industry of nearly 3.5 billion rand a year, and the profits are funding organized crime around the world. Reynolds explains.
If the price is really low, got to ask the question if something isn't wrong. And this really is the case of if it looks too good to be true, it really is. And also if you're online, and I think more and more people will be online as we have more bandwidth available in South Africa, more people have access to technology. It is going to be a situation that you should only be going to reputable sites. You should be buying from people you know who are distributors or vendors of the software.
A crime expert has warned that training will be as important as command and control in the police's new anti-crime team. Yesterday, police launched a new tracking team to hunt down the country's 247,000 most wanted criminals. National Police Commissioner Becky Ele says members of the team are highly trained. Senior researcher specializing in crime and justice at the Institute for Security Studies, Dr. Johan Burger.
For example, when the tactical response units were established, many of the same criteria applied. They were specially selected, specially trained, and then they, in my view, at times were used for situations for which they were not appointed and not trained, such as, for example, conducting searches in social clubs where they then used excessive force, and it led to all kinds of complaints, and it tainted the image of those units.
Street Braai is a theme for this year's National Braai Day celebrations. The annual event takes place on the 24th of September and coincides with Heritage Day, which is also a public holiday. The initiative, introduced in 2005, is the brainchild of Braai devotee Jan Skarnel, also known as Jan Braai. Speaking during a street braai attended by local celebrities and members of the media at Cape Town's V&A waterfront, Skarnel said people from all walks of life should celebrate the day.
We're really trying to get communities to unite around braai fires on Saturday the 24th of September, and with 10 days to go, we're just setting an example by having a street braai in the middle of Cape Town.
And in rugby news, Springbok lock Bucky Sporter has passed a fitness test and will be playing in the Rugby World Cup Pool D match against Fiji in Wellington, New Zealand on Saturday. He replaces his injured colleague, Victor Matfield. Coach Peter de Villiers has also named Pat Lambie at fullback while Frans Steyn moves to centre. He replaces the injured Jean de Villiers. Wing Odwa Ndungane replaces the injured Brian Habana. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak Option 1.